Yeah. Excellent. Anivartee Nivrittatma Samkshepta Kshemakricchivah Srivatsavakshah Srivaasah Srimatih Srimataam varah. Anivartee ne namaha. Anivartee means one who never returns from the war front without winning the war. That is one meaning. As usual, the second meaning is as Vishnu is the personification of Dharma and also the one who enforces the Dharma, he never returns back. That is, he never goes away from the Dharma. This is the second meaning. The third meaning given by Sri Parashara Bhatta is that Vishnu, as I have said quite a number of times, he is the Adhipati of Paraloka. Once the human when we leave the Sharira, Vishnu becomes our Adhipati. What Vishnu does is, once the people who die, he takes care of them and takes them over and leads them to Pitraloka and ensures that they return back. That is, he asks them to come back from the Pravritti Marga to Nivritti Marga. Pravritti Marga is that Marga in which everyone is engaged in. That is the samsara. Vishnu, as a part of evolution towards the spiritual development, once the people are dead, see, once people are born in this world to wipe away these karma palas. That is when we are in Pravritti Marga. That is, we are undergoing the effects of karma palas. So, depending on that, once in one birth, it gets reduced. Once it gets reduced, then again you go to Pitraloka and come back. He ensures that it gets reduced one by one, provided that you don't keep on committing some other sins or any other actions which might be detrimental to your spiritual evolution. Then slowly one enters the Nivritti Marga. That is, one becomes detached from the world of things. And that is the reason why he is also called Anivartine Namaha. Then Nivrittatmane Namaha. Nivrittatma, Anivartee Nivrittatma. Nivritta Atmane Namaha. That is, he is the personal Ishvara or the Jiva itself for those devotees who are engaged in renouncing the objects of senses. Samkshepta Namaha. Samkshepta. You may recall one of the names of Bhagavan Vishnu is Sangarshana. The root lies here. Samkshepta. That is, Vishnu is one who destroys at the time of involution. The world is huge. At the time of Kasma, when he is involuting, what he does is he makes it to shrink and then destroy. That is, Sankhepta means Vishnu is one who shrinks, who makes things smaller and then draws them back. Kshemakricchivah Namaha. One who always brings prosperity and kshema to people who worship him. It is very difficult to translate certain words like kshema into English because kshema is something more than prosperity. Then Shivaya Namaha. That is, Shiva is one who always, Vishnu is described as Shiva because he destroys your sins the moment you think of him. The explanation by Adi Shankara is for this Nama, Swanama Smritimatrena Pavayan Shivaha. That is, he is Shiva by remembering whose name one's papa is destroyed. Smriti Matrena, he is called Shiva. Srivatsavakshah Namaha. Vishnu is one who has the Srivatsah in his chest. Then Srivasah Namaha. Vishnu has Mahalakshmi residing in his chest. Sripatih Namaha. He is the one who has been chosen by Mahalakshmi of her own volition as her Bharta. Then there is another beautiful explanation is given in Taittiriya Brahmana. There is a lot of difference between Vadagalai and Tengalai. Let me not go detail into that. In certain sects, in Vadagalai Sampradaya, normally the Devi is not considered to be equal to Vishnu. She is considered only to be one of the bhaktas and who worships him. She is never treated as equal. In Tenkalai Sampradaya, that is, the Tenkalai is a very crude way of distinguishing people where you are taken as Vadagalai. Those who follow this way is called the Tenkalai. See, actually, this is a very crude way of doing that. Basic difference is because of the approaches they have. In Vadagala, actually, my differentiation is based on these things do not exist in the Veda period. You do not have Shaivas, you do not have Vaishnavas. And when you get people who worship Shaiva, there is no differences. Even Vaishnava, there is no term as Shaiva or Vaishnava in Vedas itself. This is a later development when the Saguna Aradhana came, and later to that came your Agamas. So the differentiations have come. This is because of the fact that when people start interpreting the Mahavakyas of the great Acharyas, the so-called Panditas, normally Krishna makes fun of them in Bhagavad Gita. If people read the Sanskrit term Krishna uses, the moment he says Panditas, he uses the term derisively. Because a man who thinks he is learned, he always trying to nitpick and he misses the tree for the woods. That is exactly what has happened in terms of interpreting the Mahavakyas like Aham Brahmasmi, Tat Tatsvamasi, Prajnanam Brahma and Sohamasmi, the same philosophy. But when the Acharyas have commented, trying to give a different perspective, each has differentiated themselves and they split themselves up. And when they split themselves up, one of the things that came into Sri Vaishnavam, in Sri Vaishnavam, the moment we say Sri Vaishnavam, the people normally, when you say the Sri Vaishnava, we will find in Gaudiya, that is northeast also, you will find more of worship of Vishnu directly. In south, you find this Vadagalai Sampradaya. They are basically, they try to exclude Mahalakshmi as a separate entity, not equivalent to Vishnu. Separate entity means she is there with him, but she is not equal to him. In Tenkalai Sampradaya, she is slightly accommodated. That is the best way in English I can put it. That's all. Because in Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, they, because of the nature of the system which they follow, doesn't allow them to keep anything equal to Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. So such, in Tenkalai Sampradaya, they follow the Tamil Alvas, and Vadagalai Sampradaya, led by Swami Desika, they form the way, they find the Veda. So essentially, when you find in South Indian temples, in Sri Vishnu temples, before when the Swami goes around the town, the Veda Goshti, people who chant the Vedas will take precedence, and when the Swami goes, what happens is the Veda Gosha will go first. Swami will go behind. But when the Tenkalai Sampradaya follows, Tamil Divya Prabandha will go and Devi will, Veda will follow later. That is the impression. The reason why I have said this, in Taittiriya Brahmana, this right away hits the nail on the head as to disprove that Vishnu is in no way inferior, in no less than Vishnu. In fact, it places her on a pedestal that is equal to Shakti, to that of Shiva, by saying, now the word I am giving the meaning is that is Sridhaye Namah, that is Srimatam Varaye Namah. The meaning I have given is she is the one who gives you. Sripatih, he is the Bharta of Bhagavan, Mahalakshmi, and Srimatam Varaya, that is, he is the best among the Devas. Now, the Srimatam Varaya and Sripatih, the Taittiriya Brahmana comparison is being given, is that Richa Samani Yajugumshi Sahi Srihi Amrita Rasam. That is, Mahalakshmi's Purna Katasha rests with only Vishnu, which means Vishnu is the Vyapti Swarupa in Lakshmi, in Bhagavan Vishnu. That means Lakshmi pervades Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. Srimatam Vare Sridhaye Namah. Vishnu is one who grants Shilva, that is, who grants wealth to his devotees. Then Srishaye Namah. Srishaye Namah, he is the husband, he is the Bharta of Bhagavan Vishnu. But there is a slight, better explanation is given by Sri Parashar Bhatta, where he says that this special Srishaye name is given to him because Mahalakshmi takes the avatar, assumes the part of a Devi in the, belonging to Devagana when Vishnu is a Devata, and she takes the form of a human being when Bhagavan Vishnu takes the avatar in the world. So when he becomes Rama, she becomes Sita, and then when she becomes Krishna, she also assumes form Rukmani, Satyabhama, the combination. Then Srinivasah Namah, that is true meaning, that is Vishnu is one in whom Lakshmi resides. The second is Pundarīkanayana Srishah Paramasatva Samashrayah Pundarīkanayana Purushottamah. That is, Vishnu is also one who resides in people who are knowledgeable, wise, and who attempt to realize the Parabrahman. Srivibhaavanah. Vishnu is one who distributes the results of their karma palas equally to everyone. Sridharah Namah. Sri Lakshmi, he allows her, he has her to stay in her chest. Sridharah Namah. Srikarah Namah. Srikarah means Vishnu is one who blesses people who think of him through his mind, one's mind, or secondly, that is, one is thinking, people who think about him, the second is who pray him, and those who perform archana. Therefore, all the three aspects, manas, vaka, kaya, in any of these forms, if one worships Vishnu, Vishnu blesses them. Srikarah, Sridah, Srishah, Srinivasah, Srinidhih, Srivibhaavanah, Sridah, Srikarah, Sreyah. He is the one who is Sreyah. He is the one who is blessed with the Brahmananda Sukha, who has the Brahmananda as one of his attributes. Therefore, he is Sreyah, and he is Sreyah. He is higher. He is higher than everyone. Srimathe Namaha. He is the one who is the Lord of prosperity. Srimaan. Again, Srimaan. That is one. That is Srimathe Namaha. Lokatrayaashrayah Namaha. That is, he is the one who is the refuge, one who protects and who is the refuge of all the three worlds. Svakshah Namaha. One who has beautiful eye. Svakshah. Svangah. One who has excellently formed links. Normally, whenever we say anga, one is physical angas we can say. The other two angas are Vedas have angas. Vedas have 6 angas, Vedangas are there. So, since Vishnu is the Swarupa of Vishnu, Vedas, so here we can take it as referring to Vedas. And another thing, as Vishnu is the one who is the Yogeshwara, the Ashta Angas are also referred to. Shataanando, as Vishnu is engaged in Yoga Nidra, he is always happy. Shataanando Nandaye, one who is always happy. Shataanando Nandir Jyotir-Ganeshvarah. Jyotir-Ganeshvarah. That is who is one who exists as the leader of the various kiranas that exist in the Surya Mandala. Nandir Jyotir-Ganeshvarah. Vijitatma Vidheyatma Satkeertish Chinnasamshayah. Vijitatma, one who has regulated his mind. One who regulated mind, Vijitatma, is one meaning. The other meaning is that he is the one who raises high when Lakshmi looks at him, and he goes down to the level to his bhakta. That is, when Lakshmi looks at him, she just looks at him looking up, so he wants to go higher. So he goes higher. That the implication is, when you have the desires and everything, when you try to reach the Parabrahma, it goes beyond your level. But when you have this humility and approach him with Sharanaravinda, he goes down and down. That is Vijitatma. Vidheyatma. Vidheyatma Nenamah. Vidheyatma is one who is never ruled over, never controlled by anybody. But Parashara Bhatta takes another meaning. He says, like Panduranga, Vishnu is one. Panduranga, the history, or what you call it, legend, you can call it. The history which we have, I don't call them as legend because they are proven. Where when Krishna, when he is being asked to be here or go there, he does it. In Tiruvangam also, it has happened once. That is in recorded in Tamil history also. When he has been asked, he just rolled up his Adisesha and walked around. Then again the Alvar said, no, you please come. He came and then sat down. So similarly, Vishnu is one. When his bhaktas bid him to do something, he will immediately follow. Satkeertish Chinnasamshayah Namah. Chinnasamshayah Namah means one who has no doubt. That is, who has no doubt in himself, in the sense that he observes everything minutely, nothing escapes his attention. Satkeertish Chinnasamshayah. Udeernah Sarvatashchakshuh Anisha Shasvatasthirah Pushayo Bhushano Bodhir Vishokashokanashanah. Udeernah. He is higher than, he is the chief of all the living beings, including the animal. SarvatashChakshuh. Vishnu Sabhumim Vishwato Vriddha Atyadishta Dashangulam. Similarly, Bhupadav Yasya Nabir Vedal Santar Surya Jauchanetre. Sahasra Sirishan Devam Viswaksham Vishwajam. That is, Vishnu is one who sees everything, and Chakshushe, SarvatashChakshuh. That is, he sees everything because he is jnana. Then Anishaya Namah. Vishnu is one who has none, who is an Ishvara or where to him, who is higher to him. Shasvatasthiraya. Vishnu is always ever permanent, who is ever constant. Bhushayaya. Bhushaya means one, Bhushayaya, one who lay down on in Bhumi, in the earth. When in Darbhasayana, in near Rameswaram, that was the place where Sri Rama lay down thinking about as to how to cross the ocean. Bhushayaya Namah. Bhushanaya Namah. That is, Vishnu is always present in all the Archavadara Murtis because of the desires of his Bhaktas. Bhushanaya Namah. And also another meaning Vishnu is one who makes the whole earth, who decorates the earth by his various avataras. Udeernah sarvashasharshu anisah shaswadastirah bhushayo bhushano bodhir vishokah. Vishnu is never unhappy, he is never sad. Shokanasana, the yasyas maramatrena janma samsara bandharat vimuchyade namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. The moment you think about Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, all your dukkhas and shokas will disappear. Archishmanarchitha kumbha vishuddhatma vishodanah aniruddho apradirada pradyumno amida vikramah. Archishmate namah. Archishmate is one. The moment you think of him, you always think of him as one who gives the power of the light, the power of light. As a Parabrahman is the one that extends the qualities that are given to any entity. That is, any guna that is being given to all the devas. In fact, all of us living in this world of names and forms, everything is Vishnu. Here, Archishmate Nama means Vishnu is one who gives the light to Surya. Architaya Nama. Vishnu is one who is worshipped by everyone, including the Brahma, the Deva. Kumbhaya Nama. Kumbhaya means Kumbha means he, just as the clay is the root cause for Kumbha, Vishnu is the Kumbha for this universe. Why this very odd looking comparison? Because the implication is that Vishnu is the material cause. There are essentially three causes, even though there are other causes. One cause for any event in this world. See, fundamentally speaking, there is no such thing called cause and effect. It is only a process through which it enables us, our mind, to connect two ideas. So, for any action, Kridakridaya, that is Kridakridaya, that is one who destroys what he has created. Then also Vishnu is one who is also the cause and who is also the result. This is Pramanam, he is also the Pramanam Bijam Abhyayam. That means, since we need three causes, there are essentially three causes. One cause is the material cause, that is, you need clay to form a pot. Then the pot will not form itself. You need somebody intelligent enough to how to give the shape, that is the intelligent cause. Then instrumental cause is the chakra which you have, or even your hand. These are the three things are called, that is, one is called intelligent cause, material cause, and instrumental cause. Vishnu Kumbha, he remains as the material cause, because when you talk about how the world has evolved, it has come from the Parabrahma. If Vishnu has to, but if Brahma, see, after all, Vishnu, through Brahma, he manifests the world. If Vishnu has to manifest the world through Brahma, he has to take a material to do it. Then which is the material? If we are going to say philosophically, if Vishnu has to take a material to create the world, then we are assigning the status of reality to that material. Therefore, that is being circumvented by saying Vishnu is the material cause. Vishuddhatmane Namah. Vishuddhatmane, one who transcends sattva, rajas and tamas. In one of the earlier slokas, Ramavali, we said Vishnu is a Sarupa of only Sattva Guna. Now we are just again we are describing Vishnu at Vishuddhatmane. How Vishnu is the one who is with Sattva Guna and also with the three gunas. And now we say he is without any of these gunas, because Vishnu as Purusha and the primordial state, the active principle, Vishnu as Purusha was beyond the three gunas. That therefore, that is, he is beyond Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, while Sattva, Rajas and Tamas all the three gunas were present in Prakriti in equal proportion, therefore it was inert. So at that level, Vishnu is called Vishuddhatman, who is beyond Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Then Archishmanachita Kumbha Vishuddhatma Vishodhanah. Vishodhanah means Vishnu is one who always destroys your sins the moment you think about him. You think about him, your papas are destroyed. Then Aniruddhaya Namah. Aniruddha Pradirada Pradyumno Amita Vikrama. Aniruddha means, I have explained there are 4 stages: Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Sankarshana, and Vasudeva. These represents the 4 stages. Aniruddha, one meaning is one who cannot be stopped. Aniruddha Sthurānando Govindo Govitambadihi. I explained. Now, Aniruddha, these 4 stages of any individual's life, in its Jagrata, Swapna, 4 states I will say. Jagrata, awakening; Swapna, dreaming; Sushupti is deep sleep; Turiya is the 4th state. So, where here the Jagrata, our waking state, is ruled over by Aniruddha, where he is unstoppable. Because your experience in the waking state, it is unstoppable. The next one, a slight control is exercised because of your vasanas, your free will is slightly controlled in the sleep also, because you are not aware of your free will. That is Pradyumna, that is Aniruddha, then Pradyumna. The third layer is Sankarshana, deep sleep, and 4th stage is Paravasudeva. So, then Aniruddha Pradhitaraya Namaha. That is, Vishnu has no enemies. Pradhira Pradyumnaya Namaha. This is the second aspect of Paravasudeva, then Sankarshana, from the lower level, Aniruddha, Pradyumna. Pradyumna is the personification of Pradyumna. Here the implication is that he is the ruler of your Swapna stage. Amita Vikrama, one whose Parakrama is incomparable. We have completed Sloka number 68. I will repeat it. Anivartee Nivrittatma Samkshepta Kshemakricchivah Srivatsavakshah Srivaasah Sripatih Srimatam varah Sridah Srinivasah Srinidhih Srivibhaavanah Sridarah Sreyah Lokatrayaashrayah Svakshah Sataanando Nandir Jyotir-Ganeshvarah Vijitatma Vidheyatma Satkeertish Chinnasamshayah Udeernah Sarvatashchakshuh Shashvatasthirah Bhushayo Bhushano Bodhir Vishoka Shokanashanah Architmanachidha Kumbha Vishuddhatma Vishodhanah Aniruddho Pradirada Pradyumno Amidavik